Hello and welcome to another playthrough of Marvel Champions, the card game. Today we're going to be using Thor Odinson going up against Ultron. So for Ultron, we have Ultron 1 and 2, so we're using standard mode. On Ultron 1, we have a scheme of 1, attack of 2. His force response: after Ultron attacks, you choose to either place one threat on the main scheme or put the top card of your deck into play, face down, engage with you as a drone minion. So what are drone minions? So drone minions, you have the Ultron drones environment that the main scheme caused us to put out, but let's see what it does. Each face down drone minion engaged with the player has a base scheme of 1, a base attack of 1, and a base hit points of 1. Force response: after a face-down drone minion is defeated, place that card in its owner's discard pile. So drone minions are becoming from our deck and just coming out as 1 scheme, 1 attack, 1 health minions. And when we defeat them, they just go to our discard pile. So the first main scheme, well first we got hit points of 17 for Ultron, so we have that set already. Main scheme 1A, we have Ultron 1 and 2, and then we did use the under attack modular. So then we put the Ultron drones environment into play and then shuffle the encounter deck and go to 1B. And when revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play, face down, engage with them as a drone minion. So we're going to have a drone minion already out in front of us. So for Thor Odinson on the alter ego side, recovery of 4, hand size of 5, hit points are 14. We have the hit points already set. His worthy action is search your deck and discard pile for the Mjolnir upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Limit once per round. And on Thor's side, we have a Thor of 1, attack of 2, defense of 2. And then have at the response: after you engage a minion, draw 2 cards, limit once per phase. And hand size of 4 on this side. So we'll go ahead and draw up to our hand size of 5. So we have power of aggression, invulnerability, battle fury, defender of the 9 realms, and chase them down. So we're going to keep Battle Fury, discard the other 4 for our mulligan to draw 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting a Lightning Strike, Chase Them Down, Hammer Throw, and for Asgard. So I will use my worthy action to go looking for the hammer. And we found it. So I'm going to pay 1 to use for Asgard. It is 1 cost event, alter ego action, search your deck and discard pile for a card with the Asgard trait added to your hand and shuffle your deck. So we'll go look for a card with the Asgard trait. I'm going to be getting the God of Thunder, and then I'll be playing that, paying 2 resources, and it is a hero resource. Exhaust God of Thunder to generate a energy resource. So I'll be flipping over to Thor and then using that resource to play our hammer. And what our hammer does, so 1 cost upgrade. It's a restricted card, so you get 2 restricted cards per player. Thor gets +1 attack and gains the aerial traits. So now he has an attack of 3. And I think I'm going to just attack Ultron. We'll leave the minion for now. Bringing him down to 14. Already up. And draw up to our hand size of 4. We're going to keep our hammer throw. Drawing 3 cards. Hall of Heroes, Hammer Throw, and God of Thunder. So 1 threat added to the main scheme at the start of the villain phase. Ultron's going to attack. Choose to either place one threat in the main scheme or put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. So he's going to attack for 2 plus a boost of 2, so 4 damage to Thor. And then you can either get another minion or put a threat. I think we'll just do the threat for now. And then he's going to attack us for 1. Down to 9. Get an encounter card. And it is Repair Sequence. Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with you. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. So he's going to heal 2. So back up to 16. So I'm going to go ahead and attack for 3. Attacking Ultron again. Bringing him down to 13. And we're going to use this resource and 2 other resources to play Hammer Throw. You exhaust Mjolnir, deal 8 damage to an enemy, and return Mjolnir to your hand. This attack gains Overkill. So it's going to be 8 damage with Overkill, and this goes to our hand. So we'll do 1 to the drone. So that goes back to our discard pile. And then 7 is going to go through to Ultron, bringing him down to 6. And then I think we're just going to don't want the extra card. No, I think we're just going to ready up. Hope for the best. So we're going to draw 4. I want to keep these 2, so we're just going to draw 2 cards, drawing Valkyrie and Invulnerability. 1 threat gets added here, so that's going to take care of that scheme. Now we're on to the Assault on NORAD 2A. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone minion. So we do that first, which causes us to use our Have at the response. After you engage a minion, draw 2 cards, limit once per phase. So we drew our other Asgard weapon and Invulnerability. Then we go to 2B. So force response. After placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of the deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone minion. So then Ultron will attack us for 2 plus a boost card, so 5 damage. Bringing us all the way down to 4. So from there, we're going to have to either get another drone minion or place 1 threat in the main scheme. We'll just do threat this time, and then the minion is going to attack us for 1. And then we're going to get an encounter card, and it's going to be an advance, so the villain schemes. He has a scheme of 1 plus no boost. So just 1 more there. We will pay 2 resources to get out our other God of Thunder. So that's another resource card that we have, a hero resource. And we're going to use 1 to put our hammer back in play, and then use the other one to put our other restricted card, which is an Asgard weapon. You can have 2 restricted cards per player. After your hero attacks an enemy, spend a physical resource, deal 2 damage to an enemy. So we have that. Thor is going to attack for 3. So it brings Ultron down to 3, and then I will spend a physical resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy to take out the drone. And then we're going to flip over and ready up. We will draw up to our hand size of 5. So we have Battle Fury, get over here, Defender of the 9 Realms, get over here, and Lady Sif. It's going to be 1 threat here, and then this ability Villain phase, you player 2 threat or put a... Okay, so we'll add 2 more threat with that ability, and then Ultron is going to scheme for 1 plus a boost. So no boost there. So just 1, so that's at 6 out of 10. And then we get an encounter card, and it's going to be Invasive AI. When revealed, each player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. And it has a hazard icon and starts with 3 threat. So we discard the top 3 cards: Power of Aggression, Hercules, and Hammer Throw. Okay. So we're going to recover for 4, going back up to 7. We'll flip over. We're going to use Defender of the 9 Realms. So it's a hero action. Thor, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a minion, put that minion into play, engage with you, remove 3 threat from a scheme. So we're going to just... No, first one is an advanced Ultron drone. Scheme of 1, attack of 1, 4 health, and guard. When advanced Ultron drone is defeated, the engaged player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone minion. So we engage a minion, which causes us to draw 2 cards. So we got Strength and Defender of the 9 Realms. And we're going to remove 3 threat from a scheme. So that's that. We're going to pay these 2. And Strength to pay for Lady Sif. After Lady Sif enters play, ready Thor or Odinson. She's a Thor of 2, attack of 2, and 3 health. So we have a minion, and then Thor gets ready. So I will play Get Over Here. It's a 0 cost event. You deal 1 damage to a minion. If you have aerial trait, engage that enemy. So that's a good way to get minions engaged to you from other players. But we're in single player, so it just does the 1 damage, and that's it for this case. But what we can do after that is attack for 3 to defeat advanced Ultron drone, which causes the interrupt. So I'm going to get a drone minion engage with me, and I can use this. After your hero attacks an enemy, spend a physical resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So we'll spend that and do 2 damage to Ultron, bringing him down to 1. And then we will use Get Over Here again to deal 1 damage to a minion to take out the drone. Lady Sif is going to thwart for 2. It's down to 4. And then we will ready up. I'm going to discard Battle Fury and draw 4 new cards. So we drew Heimdall, Genius, Lightning Strike, and Get Over Here. 1 threat here, and then either get 2 threat or put the top card face down, engaged with us as a drone minion. Wasn't supposed to look at that, but whatever. Either way, I get that as a drone minion, and I draw 2 cards for engaging. Thor's Helmet and Battle Fury. Lady Sif took a damage from when she thwarted, but Ultron is going to attack for 2 plus a boost card, and I think I'll take it. So it's going to be 2 plus 2, so the 4 damage, we're down to 3. And then we'll put 1 threat on the main scheme. Bring this back up to 6. And get... No, we don't, because we did the threat, so we don't get another one. Okay. We will get an encounter card. It's an attachment you attach to the villain. After the villain takes damage, give it a tough status card. Exhaust your hero and spend 2 physical resources to get rid of this. Okay, so that's attached to him. First thing we'll do is play Lightning Strike. Spend X lightning resources. So we'll use Heimdall to pay for it. And then use 1 lightning resources. Deal X damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you. This attack ignores tough status cards if you have the aerial trait. Actually, I will use one of these instead of that lightning resource. So 1 damage to Ultron, which is going to take him to 0, and then this drone minion takes a damage as well. So he's down to 0. He is going to get a tough status. But he's going to be going on to stage 2. So now he has a scheme of 2, attack of 2, and his forced interrupt. When Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play face down. Engage with you as a drone minion. Until the end of this attack, Ultron gets +1 attack for each drone minion engaged with you. So now we're going to be getting lots of drones, and he has 22 health. So he's tough. I'm going to pay 2 to play Thor's helmet. You get +5 hit points. So we're up to 8. To pay 1 to put Battle Fury out there. So you get 1 per player. After your hero attacks and defeats a minion, deal 1 damage to your hero and discard Battle Fury to ready your hero. I'm actually going to just do some thwarting. Thwart for 2 with Lady Sif. Bringing that down to 4. And then thwart for 1 with Thor. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to ready up. This will get 1 plus 2. I'm going to choose to get 2 extra threat. So that goes up to 6. And then Ultron's going to attack. And that causes a drone to come out, which gives him +1 attack. Lady Sif is going to be blocking this attack. We're running out of room. So that's 2 plus 1 plus a boost card of 1. So that's 4 damage to Lady Sif. She's defeated. And I forgot to draw my 4 cards. So that should have happened already. So we ran out of cards. I got 1. So she's not going to be included because I should have drawn before she died. So she's still in the discard pile. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I already got my encounter card for running out of cards. And then I have to draw 2 more cards for his Have At Thee. So we have Asgard, Battle Fury, Hall of Heroes, Hammer Throw, Get Over Here, and Defender of the 9 Realms. So we have 1, and then we're going to get another encounter card dealt to us. First one is Rage of Ultron. Hero form, Ultron attacks you. Discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt by this attack. Don't like that. So I'm going to get another minion engaged. And then he has +2 attack. So that's 2 plus 2 plus a boost card. So we will defend. And actually, we played our helmet. I think I put it in the discard pile. Let me pull it back out. So our helmet's supposed to stay out. That's that. So we defended 2. So that's 4 plus a boost. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. So we blocked 2. Take 2 damage. And then take 1 from that. And this said, discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt by this attack. So the attack dealt 2 damage. So we are discarding these 2 cards. Okay, then our second encounter card. Each drone minion engage with your hero. Engage with your hero attacks. If no attacks are made this way, put the top card of your deck into play. Engage with you as a drone minion. Okay, so 2 drone minions, both attack. Down to 3. First thing we'll do is Defender of the 9 Realms. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck. Until you discard a minion, put that minion into play, engage with you, and remove 3 threat from a scheme. So we're going to discard until we get a minion. And advance Ultron drone, scheme of 1, attack of 1, 4 health, and guard. So we engaged a minion, draw 2 cards, drawing power of aggression and chase them down. And remove 3 threat from the main scheme. I will pay 2 for an aggression card. And for a Hall of Heroes, 2 cost support. After you defeat a minion, place 1 glory counter here. Exhaust Hall of Heroes, remove 3 glory counters from it to draw 3 cards. So that's an alter ego action. I'll use Get Over Here to deal 1 damage to a minion, taking this one out. And then I will combo that with after your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So remove 2 threat there. And then after your hero attacks and defeats a minion, deal 1 damage to your hero and discard Battle Fury to ready your hero. So we take the damage. And we'll get a glory counter for defeating a minion. I will pay 3 resources to play Asgard. You get +1 hand size. So there's that. I use Thor to attack for 3 to take out the drone minion, which adds another glory counter. And I'll flip over and ready. I'm going to discard Battle Fury and draw 5 + 1, so I have a hand size of 6 now. Drawing Hammer Throw, Mean Swing, Valkyrie, Get Over Here, Invulnerability, and Lightning Strike. So we get 1 threat here, and we're going to choose to get 2 more. So up to 4. Ultron will scheme for 2 + 1. So that's 3 more. And then the drone is going to scheme. So we're up to 8 out of 10. And we get an encounter card. And it's going to be another advanced Ultron drone. So I'm going to need to recover for 4. Going back up to 6. Flip over to Thor. I'm going to do a lightning strike, spend X lightning resources, deal X damage to the villain and each minion engage with you. This attack ignores tough status if you have the aerial trait. So I'm paying 1 to use it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 energy resources. Let me try to hold on to Valkyrie. Actually, it doesn't matter. So we're going to do that. It's going to be 4 to each of them, and 4 to Ultron, bringing him down to 18. And we have the aerial trait, so it ignores tough for that damage. These are both defeated, causing 2 drones to come out, which then we use our ability to draw 2 cards, chase them down, and hammer throw. And we defeated 2 more minions, so we get 2 more glory counters there. And even though it's probably overpriced, I'm going to have to pay 3 for invulnerability to give our hero a tough status card. And then end my turn. So we get 1 threat at the start of the villain phase. Wait, let's draw my cards first. So I have 4 plus 1 hand size. 5. So we drew Lightning Strike, Strength, Heimdall, Defender of the Nine Realms, and Energy. And then we're going to choose to get another drone minion. And then we get to draw 2 cards. Drawing Invulnerability and Avengers Mansion. Ultron will attack for 2. We get another drone. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus a boost card. 7. So 7 damage. Good thing we had tough. And then these each attack for 1, so we're down to 2. Counter card. Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with you. If no damage is healed this way, this card gains Surge. 2, 4, 6, 8. So he's going to be back at his max health of 22. First card I'll play, Defender of the Nine Realms. Discard cards from the top of the counter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play and remove 3 threat from a scheme. Let's see if there are any more minions. And there are no more. So that's that. We're going to get an acceleration icon. And remove 3 threats. I'm going to exhaust my hero and spend 2 physical resources to get rid of this upgrade card on Ultron. So I'm going to pay 1 to pay for Lightning Strike, and then pay my other God of Thunder as a lightning resource to do 1 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with me, ignoring tough because I have aerial trait. So it's 1 damage to Ultron, bringing him down to 21, and then that's defeating 4 minions for 1 damage each. So that's going to add 4 more glory counters. We'll flip over, and then we're going to exhaust Hall of Heroes and remove 3 glory counters to draw 3 cards. 2. We get an encounter card dealt to us. Shuffle. Get a 3rd card. So we drew Mean Swing, Battle Fury, and Defender of the Nine Realms. So I'm going to pay 5 resources for Heimdall. So after he has a Thor of 2, attack of 3, does take 2 damage when he attacks and 4 health. After Heimdall enters play, look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck, discard 1 of them, and put the others back in any order. So I will get to look at these cards. So I'm going to discard under attack, and then I'm going to put these back on top. Gang Up will be my boost card, and then this is going to be dealt to me. Then I'll go ahead and pay 1 to put in Battle Fury. And Heimdall will fort for 2. So we'll ready back up. I will draw 5 plus 1, so 6 cards. Drawing Hammer Throw, get over here, chase them down. Power of Aggression, get over here, and Power of Aggression. We're going to get 2 threat add it to the main scheme. And then we will choose to add 2 more. Ultron is going to thwart for 2, plus a boost card, 1, so that's 3. So that completes this main scheme. Heimdall does have 1 damage from when he thwarted. So each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone minion. So we're going to get a drone minion, then go to 3B. And once this gets to 5, we lose the game, and threat cannot be removed from the scheme. And he will thwart for 1. A counter card dealt to us. We're going to get an advanced Ultron drone and repair sequence. So he's going to heal 2 for each drone. So back up to 22. First thing we'll do is use Hall of Heroes to draw 3 cards. And we have Lady Sif, Invulnerability, and a Hammer Throw. Thor will flip over. I'll use Get Over Here to do 1 damage to this drone. Then I'm going to attack for 3 to defeat this drone, which is going to cause, we'll spend a physical resource to deal 2 damage to Ultron. First of all, to remove his tough, and then we get another drone engaged with us, which will cause us to draw 2 more cards, mean swing and invulnerability. And then we're going to deal 1 damage to our hero to discard this to ready our hero. So we're down to 1. So we'll attack for 3 with Thor. Using mean swing, we'll exhaust this weapon. So when your hero makes a basic attack, exhaust a weapon upgrade on your hero gets +3 for this attack. So that is a weapon upgrade. So that's an attack of 6. Down to 16. Heimdall's going to attack for 3, taking 2 damage himself. Down to 13. We'll pay 2, 3 resources for a hammer throw. Deal 8 damage to an enemy in return. So we're going to exhaust our hammer and return it to our hand. Deal 8 damage. Down to 5. We're going to pay 1 to put our hammer back in play. And then pay 3 to exhaust our hammer, return it to our hand, and do 8 more damage. Okay, so that defeats Ultron. He's down to 0. We were able to do a whole lot of damage in the final turn. I could have even played my hammer again with Lady Sif. I had it back out there, but we were down to 1 health. So I think this should have had 1 more on it from when we defeated that. But either way, we won. So Thor defeated Ultron. If you want to see the deck we use, stick around for deck construction. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. So for deck construction, we had Ultron 1 and 2 for our villain. And he had his 3 main schemes, all with side 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A, and 3B. And then the environment card that is in play the whole game. We have his basic standard Ultron cards. We used all of those. We used the Under Attack modular set. So those 5 cards and the standard 7 cards that are always used. For Thor, we have his identity card for Thor and Odinson. His 15 cards. Mjolnir, 3 Hammer Throws, 2 God of Thunders, 2 Lightning Strikes. We have 3 Defender of the 9 Realms, 4 Asgard, and Thor's Helmet, and Lady Sif. We used Aggression. So we did just keep this as the hero pack that comes with Thor. So these are all the cards that if you just buy Thor right out of the box, you can play this deck. 2 Power of Aggressions, 3 Get Over Heres, 3 Battle Furies, 3 Mean Swings, 2 Chase Them Downs, Hall of Heroes, Jorn, I don't know how to say that word. It's just an Asgard weapon, Hercules, Valkyrie, and the basic cards. We have the 3 resource cards that we always use because we like those cards, and then 3 invulnerabilities, Avengers Mansion, and Heimdall. We also had our Odin's Anger Obligation, and the Nemesis set was ready to go if we needed it. So those are all the cards that we used in this video. So that's everything for now, and please have a great day.